Ever since COVID-19 pandemic hit us, we realized the frequency of a discussion with manufacturing industry leaders started to spike. The ask has been consistent across leaders across various parts of manufacturing industries, various aspects of manufacturing industry. Is there a wish to increase resiliency of their enterprises? Resiliency is the keyword, folks. All of us must focus on to see how we leveraged digital and the analytical technologies to increase the organization's resiliency. Leaders across the space are going to do whatever it takes to get this done and be ready to weather the shocks that may come along the way in the future as well. Given the VUCA world that we live in, given its volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity, shocks are going to be there and enterprises must be ready to face them. It's fundamentally going to be data-driven information management, data-driven decision making that needs to cut across the entire value chain of manufacturing process. When we talk about this, it's not something that's going to happen as a batch process. You do the analysis whenever the data comes in. This should be live. This should be running real time. As and when things change, respective stakeholders must be intimated in terms of what's going on, what anomalies are being identified, respective action needs to be taken. The foundation block that we see basis our experience working with leaders like you across the world, the first thing is to ensure we burst the silos. There are very many aspects within a manufacturing business. All these aspects today are running pretty efficiently within themselves to a large extent. But if you were to look at a manufacturing enterprise as a whole, are we able to make use of all the data, all the information that's available within each of the silos to make a holistic, intelligent decision? And when such decisions are made, it percolated across each of these departments, if you will. Is it currently in place? It is there. It will not be fair to say it's not there, but it would take a lot of manual intervention for us to be able to get it done. Our belief is, as a foundation block, breaking of silos essentially mean getting them all together as a holistic whole. Keeping customer experience as the core, we should be able to lay all the other facets of the organization spinning in tandem, in unison, harmoniously working, and ensure all the data that we can get from various parts of the enterprises are consolidated together for us to be able to act upon. There are 5 M's that we believe that needs to be strengthened in the manufacturing space, right? Starting with manpower, material, machinery, methods, and measurement. We have to ensure we leverage technology to empower each of these aspects, if you will, that becomes resilient within itself and resilient as a whole. Is it possible? Absolutely. A core reason why we partner with manufacturing industry is to be able to get the strengthening done. But your endeavor, as we move forward from where we are to the next level, it is to ensure to see all the aspects of digital and analytical technologies are made to best use for us to be able to harness available data, like I said, as a batch process as well as a real-time process, to be able to ingest, assess, infer, and provide the timely decisions to these stakeholders to ensure they are stable and they are resilient to be able to weather any shocks that may come along the way. Let's take a couple of examples over the next few minutes. Let's take manpower for an example, right? These are some of the key aspects that go under what we normally cover from manpower perspective, right? We need to systemically assess all the resources and skills that we have access to, right? Is it not being done currently? Of course it's being done, but we believe there is a substantial potential that exists for us to be able to even harness and strengthen this further. We should have a very clear capability matrix across all the resources that we have within the organization, across all the departments. And we need to be able to identify productivity drivers that makes an individual tick within the organization, that make a department tick. And how do we make best use of that insight at an appropriate time? And we should be able to deal with constraints. And there will be many, like I said, in the VUCA world that we live in. And based on the constraints, based on the scenario that we are in, we should be able to do some scenario analysis to find out best possible decisions that we can possibly operationalize and act upon. The end goal being, how do we produce optimally at any given point in time? Let me take an example or two. If there is a constraint that comes from the government stating we could only operate the factories or the plant only for 5 hours in a given day, and it has to be done between, let's say, 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. And there is a mandatory aspect pertaining to there are only few products that can be produced, not everything that we could possibly can. Now, given this constraint, how do we ensure we get those people who have in the past performed optimally with low error rate between 4 and 9 p.m.? Given the product that are being mandated and what we're able to understand from demand sensing and forecasting and demand shaping standpoint for us to be able to produce those products that are going to make our top line healthy and hence better shareholder value. Do we have the right resources who are being onboarded to work within all these constraints at any point in time? Can we do it today? We can, but it's going to involve a lot of manual intervention. The way we see it, this should be available within few clicks of a button for us to be able to get, here are the constraints, here are my few scenarios that I want to optimize to say whether it's at a people level from manpower standpoint or material or the machinery from asset performance perspective or the method that we use or how we go about measuring our business. Given the way things would be, this kind of a pandemic happens once every century. It's been a long time since Spanish flu attacked us. That's been more than 100 years. But there are going to be regular constraints in various shapes and size, and we should be able to leverage the technology to be able to weather those storms. Those are the examples that I've just gave you about. It doesn't stop here. We cover all the 5Ms very, very closely with our strong solution called SaaS Manufacturing Line Optimization.